So what we're going to look at today is the patient screen and all the different options you have once you're on the patient screen. So you're going into the Patients tab at the top here. You can see this patient has an alert, so you can click on the Alerts tab to view them. And this patient bites, so there's just a warning there that it bites. You can put any alerts here. You can put that it's allergic to Pred, or you can put anything you want here, as many alerts as you need. So that's what you go patients. You get your patient's overview screen. That's got all the details, the patient name, microchip, any other information you know. Then you get the consultation history. So this is previous consultations that this patient has had with you, and you can see it had a dental, and that dental got priced up. It was $117.57. Now this is just showing the consultations for the last year. You can click on the calendar and you can go further back if you wanted to go back and show a much bigger history. Then you're just going further back. This patient, you can see there's been things back here in June, May last year, so you can go back and see previous histories. This tab here, estimates, this will show if you've priced up estimates and they haven't actually been converted into consultations yet. So if you've given the client an estimate, for example, that dental in the consultation screen, which is in another video, when you do a consultation, you can actually, instead of pricing up as a consultation, you can price up an estimate, and if you haven't converted that estimate into an actual consultation or procedure, it will sit here in estimates until you've actually converted it. Weights, this shows any weight, so it shows you the date and time and what the weight was. So in this case it was 15 kilos, it comes in and it's 15.5 kilos. We record that down here, click record, and we've got the next weight recorded. So the most recent weight's at the top and the previous weight, so you can see if an animal's losing weight, putting on weight. Reminders, so this shows if there are any reminders due for this patient. So this patient's due a vaccination on the 31st of December and it's due a dental check on the 16th of December. So this just lets you know what it needs to be coming in for. So if there's anything here during the next couple of weeks, you know that you could be doing that if you've seen the patient today. You can go in and edit these reminders from here, so we can say, okay, it was due on the 16th, but now that we've seen it, we're actually going to move it forward and we're going to rather just see it in January instead, and we'll just save that, and so you can see now it's moved to being due on the 16th of January. So you can go and you can edit your reminders for the patient that have been preset. You can also go in and delete reminders if something is here that you change your mind, you can go and delete it. This is the alert, so we looked at those at the beginning, so that just shows you any alerts you've put on the screen. Files, this will store any files that you've added to this patient record. The Google Drive here is not enabled, but when you go to the video that shows you how to do the Google Drive and how to add documents to a patient folder, you'll see how to do this, and anything you've added will just be listed here under Files. And then forms or reports, so if you've got something here that you want to print out during the consultation or after a procedure that you want the client to go home with, forms or reports that you've set up in patient forms, which is a video to show you how to set those forms up. You can access patient forms from here, and from here you can just go in. You can either print it or you can view it and print it. The other options you have here are down on the right, so you can collect a payment, so that would just take you to the payment screen. This client has $117.57 owing, so you can do the patient. You can see what's owing for this patient. New consultations, so if you're in the patient record and you want to go and add some notes, or if the client comes in and you want to price up a consultation, you click on new consultation and it will take you into the consultation screen. If you click here on the view patient, it'll take you back to your patient card. You can make an appointment for this patient from here, so you click on make an appointment and the appointment screen comes up for today, and you can go in and make an appointment, or you can send an SMS. And this patient is active, you can go in and change it to being inactive, so it shows that it's now an inactive patient. You can also click to move or merge this record. Right, and the way move or merging a record works, if you click here, you'll see move. Selecting this will transfer the patient over to a new client. So if you have a patient that's registered under one client and it gets adopted by a new client or a different client, you can actually move the client, the patient to the new client. So you'll see here it says move to client record ID, and you just type in the ID number, the client ID number of the client that you want to move this patient to. And then there's merge with patient record ID, so you can choose whether you're moving or merging. And if you're merging, you will transfer all of this patient's appointments, notes, history estimates, alerts, weights, everything into another existing patient. This empty patient record will then be deleted, so it cannot be undone. So if you've by mistake created 2 patients when you should only have created 1, so someone hasn't seen that it's already been created, this is where you can then merge one with the other. You'd put in the patient ID that you're merging it with, so the one that it's going into, and once you've submitted that, then that is done. You cannot undo it. From this patient screen, you can go look at the client record. So if you click here on this little people icon, that will then take you to the client, and from here you can then view the client card, all the associated patients, etc. And down here there's additional info, and when you do one of the other videos it'll actually show you how you can put in new tabs here that you can actually have different things that you have on your patient record. You can put in any sort of notes that you want to put in, and you can just save that, and that'll be saved there.